morning. Last lecture we started next topic, that is the biotechniques used in animal reproductions. So in biotechniques we studied the first is the superevolutions. Superevolutions means by giving the injections of hormones and other fertility drugs, we can produce the several ova, that is 5 to 50 ova in one estrus, that is called as the superevolutions. Second, we studied the estrus synchronizations. So these estrus synchronizations involves the manipulating reproductive processes so that the females can be bred within the short, predefined and normal fertility, that is called as the estrus synchronizations. And the third biotechniques used in animal reproductions is embryo transfer techniques, that is ETT. So the next is the biotechniques used in animal is the embryo transfer techniques. So the embryo transfer techniques, the birth of first embryo transfer in calf, in cattle in India was reported in 1986. So the birth of first embryo transfer calf in cattle was reported in 1986 by Andhra Pradesh Agricultural University, Tirupati. So the birth of the first calf is reported in 1986 by Andhra Pradesh Agricultural University, Tirupati. And by now, the many institutions have adopted this embryo transfer technique. Now, the many institutions have adopted the embryo transfer technique successfully in cattle, resulting in several pregnancies and calves. So these embryo transfer techniques offers the quickest means for increasing the productivity of our buffaloes. Using embryo transfer and embryo microsurgery, we can produce under Indian conditions. Under embryo transfer techniques, we can produce under Indian conditions with the 6 to 12 offsprings. Indian conditions, we can produce the 6 to 12 offspring from a donor buffalo or cow, in a year. So by the under embryo transfer techniques, in Indian conditions, we can produce up to the 6 to 12 offspring from the donor buffalo or cow in a year, or 30 to 40 offspring in her lifetime. So these are benefits, advantages of the embryo technique. So in Indian conditions, we can produce the 6 to 12 offspring from the single cow in a year, or the 60 to 40 offsprings in her lifetimes. So this embryo transfer is not aimed at creation of high yielding animals for the milk producers directly. It provides only seed stocks, supply of superior goods for the national artificial insemination techniques. So the procedure for the embryo transfer techniques. Firstly, the cow is superovulated. So what is the superovulations? The superovulations means by the giving the injections of hormones and other fertility drugs, we can produce several ova, that is 5 to 50 ova in one estrus, that is 17 to 21 days. So firstly the cow is superovulated by giving the injections of hormones and other fertility drugs. After giving the injections of hormones and other fertility drugs, after 2 days, cows is coming into the heat or estrus. So after giving the injections, after 2 days, the cows is coming into the heat or estrus. After coming heat, then artificial insemination technique. So the artificial insemination means that the depositions of the male reproductive cell into the female reproductive tract by artificial means. So after the 2 days, the cows are coming into the heat. Then the artificial insemination should be carried out at 5 days. Artificial insemination is carried out after 5 days, initiating the superovulations. After 5 days, they are initiating the superovulations. Recently, embryos. The embryos 6 to 7 days. Recently, the embryos 6 to 7 days of age are recovered from superovulated donor cow using non-surgical collection methods. These embryos are after 6 to 7 days are collected from the donor cow by the non-surgical collections methods. Then these embryos are transferred to the other females. So these embryos are transferred to the other females, that is known as surrogate mothers or substitute mother by surgical or non-surgical methods. These embryos are transferred to the surrogate mother or substitute mother by surgical or non-surgical methods. When surrogate mothers are not readily available, the embryos can be frozen in a suitable growth medium. Then the embryos are frozen in a suitable growth mediums, that is bovine serum albumins. Other protective agents like the DMSO, that is the dimethyl sulfoxide, glycerol and 1,2-propanediol are used to reduce the damage of freezing of embryos. With and transported almost anywhere in the world. However, the present technology of freezing, thawing and transferring the frozen embryos to recipient result 50% recipient resulting in the 50% success when compared to the fresh unfrozen embryo. So there is a chances of the 50% by the frozen embryo, there is a chances of the 50% embryos can be successfully. So the 50% the embryos can be died. So this is the embryo transfer technology. This is the ETT. So the embryo transfer techniques. So the next is the biotechniques. The next is the cloning. We begin learn about the next lecture. Thank you.